time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Carolina. It's the 49ers and the Panthers, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Back to throw, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards, first down Niners. Purdy sets up to throw again. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now on first and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Throwing, Young. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. Young to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. Well, following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here is Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Young. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Powers through, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Purdy now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Purdy. This is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Here's Jones.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's across midfield, and finally taken down at the 34. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit, and they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 8 yards out. And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on second down. Purdy got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Purdy from the gun. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Looking to throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Young will set to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now. Something they never really did before.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. First man through, it's the fullback use check. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Purdy from the gun on third down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Young. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Young working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Young. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Able to fight through one tackle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers doing battle with the Baltimore Ravens. We saw a strong first half out of the Alabama man and former #1 selection, Bryce Young. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The play fake, now Young. But it's caught, Tompkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 1. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They go play action. Young. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Niners offense had Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's Young off play action. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. To the sideline and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. On play action, Young. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. It'll be Young again. Thomas brings it in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. 2nd down and 3. Purdy now to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. DJ Waddle coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 38 yards. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead's down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And Young's going to throw it here. And that's complete to Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Young now. And once again, this is Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now here's Young. And he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Again, it's Young. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The Panthers are NFC champs. As we sign off here, thanks for watching, and good night. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.